Better to stop here than down on the surface of Suvorov.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. I've got a real attitude problem. You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Bog's in a funk that kill anyone.
Need something?
Samina can do more than patch you up. She's gotta try.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
EM class? Impossible. There isn't a ship in operation that can navigate that type of interference.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? Yeah, Rook. Just like every other time we've gone on this worthless treasure hunt.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
You've got stuff to smuggle, I've got the stuff to hide it.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us, and you're dead.
You looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home. It's about time. Come on, sleepyhead.
course while we scan your ship? That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Under Ikonde runs a tight ship. So I suggest we be on our best behavior.
Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship.
There you are. We need to talk, right now. I heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind?
Trident is furious at us right now. They want Commander Akande to resign.
Fortunately, you've provided just enough information for me to convince the Council that this program should continue. They have people that will handle Trident's lawyers, so we can continue our jobs bringing down the Crimson Fleet. That doesn't diminish the gravity of the mistake you've made. You search for more options, and when those fail, you search for even more. Anything that prevents you from drawing that weapon. The only reason you should be opening fire on anyone is in the defense of your own life. I should make you say that to the families of the innocents you murdered. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how UC operates. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have to throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Doft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the Academy. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing you for this assignment.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. Of course I am. We don't really have a choice in the matter. There are no shortcuts. The route you're taking to secure Crix's legacy for the Crimson Fleet is the only one at our disposal. If you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know something's wrong. I realize it's difficult, but I urge you to stay the course for now. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson Fleet doesn't get their hands on that money. I'm not certain. Galbank uses their own proprietary transponder system. Even a ship as old as the Legacy would be a challenge to trace. And even if we could find the ship, we don't have anything strong enough to resist those levels of EM radiation. Unfortunately, we're hampered by the same obstacles as the Crimson Fleet. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
Siren is gonna be all over the news. What a mess.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Crew position. While we're here, perhaps we should remain silent about my background with the United Colonies.
Is Samina seeing anyone right now? Patience, I mean. I got it for you.
Need a drink? Bog at the last Nova will be more than
All right,
happy to take
Jazz.
your credits.
What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jemison. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Don't worry. We know how to deal with her type.
Definitely. We're talking cargo depots, star yards, research stations, and, like in SY-920's case, military outposts. I've never seen someone new to the game have so many contacts. It's the reason we let her join up in the first place. I don't know how she accomplished that. We've been trying to crack some of those places for years. You're in the fleet. You should always expect trouble. As far as Juan goes, even though she's one of our newer contacts, you shouldn't have any problems dealing with her. I sure hope so, because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in a prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it. We paid good money for the information, so I'm sure it works. And if it doesn't, a certain source at Mast is gonna have to deal with a very pissed off Neva, and that would be the end of that. You just bring the tech here, I'll do the rest.
Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Oh, okay. You'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble, but until... The Crimson, we were searching, not on, beyond that. Hit me up if you got questions.
You see, he'll never crush the fleet. They'd have to catch us first.
Lift off when you are, Captain.
Hi. How you doing? You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. No bounty.
If you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure
I used to drink.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit?
Now I don't. You might say he saved my life.
tunnels have ears. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option. Look, I know I don't have a lot of history with the fleet, but I'm putting my reputation and ship on the line for this. That alone should tell you enough.
There's more at stake than just your route. We're determined to get on that station, with or without your help.
I realize this is important to Delgado. I also know he would just as soon kill me to get what he's after. I'm simply setting boundaries to help protect my interests, while still serving Delgado's. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. Only what I've been told. Get you on the SY-920, get you out if I can. That being said, I can be a better guide if I know what it is we're after. So, it's up to you. Interesting. When we get to the station, I'll see if I can pull any information on its whereabouts. Hopefully that'll make for a smoother trip. I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you. Exactly. You make yourself vulnerable. You become prey. Emotionally, physically, doesn't matter. Delgado may think otherwise, but I found in this business, fortune favors the cautious, not the bold. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so chatty. But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars. Enough to be on a first-name basis with the Marines working the comms. It also helps they want us to dock. A cargo ship means supplies, special requests, slates from home. In the void of space, a cargo hauler is a soldier's best friend. Less than you. And even if I did, I'm a smuggler, not a scientist. But if Delgado's after it, then I have a feeling there's a pile of credits waiting at the end of this job. So we better do it right. We'll talk more on the ship.
used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it? Yeah, well, I go all over. A little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier. Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah? And a few more. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all. Yeah, you got that right. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again. I'll see you around.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hello.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. That will serve you well here. Some people mistake silence for weakness or, at worst, compliance. But to me, it's the loud ones who leave themselves vulnerable.
Normally, I'd say vulnerability isn't necessarily a weakness, but I take it we aren't here to make friends.
Indeed. This isn't your typical pirate ship. We aren't singing shanties and toasting to Delgado's health. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
Howdy.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and cab drive. All systems go.
Graph jumped to SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle it.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't...
Noted. Just get us there safe.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile. Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock in docking bay 2.
Pardon.
Juan runs a tight ship. We leave on time every time.
Okay, we're in. First things, to get past them, there should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should... But... See you. Okay, we're in. To get past them, there should be a way. There's an intercom. Once you get a uniform, but... If at any... Very funny. But if you do get... Either way, for now, get...
Hey.
With the Jade Swan. Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Marines on this station are some of the best in the galaxy. Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only. Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. I suppose if you're quick. You should have thought of that before you wandered off. Maybe so, but that's irrelevant. Sorry, no uniform, no entry. Word is Commander Woods might be coming back. Hold up, this area... Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. Commander Natara would notice, and then she'd have my head. Sorry, but it... Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over for Commander Woods. A lot of soldiers. Hold up, this area is for SY-920 military only. Rules are rules. Well, if you're quick about it, I suppose no one will notice. Then where are they now? Well, maybe if you hurry. Nobody told me. Figures, the way the chain of command's been shuffled so much. If you've been on the station for more than a minute, you'd... Word is Commander Woods might be coming back. Hold up, this area... Rules are rules. Maybe so. Another day, another patrol. Hold up, this area is for S... Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. That doesn't matter. That doesn't sound like Commander. I haven't received... Sorry, no uniform, no entry. Been to the mess hall? Culinary. It's tough not seeing any act. I've heard the technology in this station would make the FC surrender before we even started.
Oh! Well, this is embarrassing. I seem to have lost my key to the maintenance room again. I've covered pretty much every inch of this place. except for the forklift. But that one guard, the one